The House of Representatives holds an emergency plenary session with the Deputy Speaker presiding to consider and pass an amendment to the Electoral Act 2022. But first, an executive session for some housekeeping. About half an hour later, plenary resumes, and the Electoral Act Amendment Bill is speedily passed through first and second reading. However, a rowdy moment occurs when the motion for consideration of the bill is put to vote and majority vote against it.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against any? Colleagues, can we listen to ourselves in silence? We have dropped the other bill that we all agreed not to take.
Apparently, another amendment beyond that of the statutory delegates was before the House, and lawmakers were not having it. The matter is cleared, and the amendment passes.
Only consideration we have before us today is only this section of the law, which has to do with the inclusion of statutory delegates. Nothing more, nothing less.
Outside the chamber, the majority leader gives details of the rejected amendment clause, which generated uproar in the chamber.
I think you are aware the political parties went to INEC to protest and urge INEC to see if they can cut short that length of time, that 180 days. So that was transpired or communicated to us as a leadership, and we contemplated bringing it on the floor to see if we could cut short 180 days as contained in the bill itself, in that particular clause that we were to amend. It was this particular issue in discourse that created uproar. Members said no to it.
He reacts to the appeal court's judgment, which set aside the Abia High Court's ruling, nullifying Section 8412 of the Electoral Act.
We have three arms of government, and no one arm of government, no one institution of democracy in Nigeria can dare try to take away the powers of the other. It is in our own constitutional powers to make laws. It is also in our own constitutional powers to be custodians of the laws. And when laws are made by the National Assembly, Terry, no one should dare breach such laws.
The House then observes a minute of silence for civilians and soldiers killed by bandits on the 10th of May in Takum, Taraba State, while urging the federal government to address the manpower dearth in the military. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.